a lot of things. In fact, we had been discussing, and Nikhil wanted to do a
Yeah,
video on Quinton de Kock because he has, spoken to a lot of people from South Africa. In fact,
yeah,
Dale Steyn, he's worked with Dale Steyn for a long time. He was telling me a few stories about
yeah.
Quinton de Kock. But it's, I don't know, it's not just cricket, or he wanted to spend time with family, but it has a lot to do with what is happening with South African cricket as of today. You know,
You think that knee controversy also played a
absolutely.
part, which happened in
Well,
T20 World Cup?
he must have felt humiliated. I think he must have felt humiliated at that time when he was dropped. In fact, he said that I'm not going to take
Take
the
the
knee,
knee.
and he was left out of that particular game during that T20
He
World Cup.
actually clarified because see, first reactions were when even I heard that I thought that that's very unlike of a player to do it because the first thought you had is he's refused to take the knee. That means he supports racism
That
or he is not
exactly.
want to be
That he's
anti-racism
a
at least.
racist.
Yeah, I mean that's the first thought. However, I loved his statement that came out after that, in which he explained that what, I also come from a colored family. When they say colored as in a mixed race family, so I'm also not a white supremacist who like sits and thinks that everyone else is below, that sort of racism. No, he says no, I'm myself from a mixed family. I have cousins, relatives who are of different colors.
Right.
So how can I be supporting racism? I'm obviously anti-racism. He said what I didn't like is the attitude of Cricket South Africa to impose it on us, that too in the middle of the tournament, a night before you say you do it.
Exactly.
And that's not great. So you may have a point that it's also because of how the administrators are. But then the question will be, many will ask, and maybe you can throw some light on that is the same administrators who will be looking after the T20 or the one-day team.
Right.
So many feel that Test cricket is dying a slow death. That's why he's let go of Test cricket. He wants to continue playing franchise cricket and one-day and T20.
He doesn't want to give his 100% to an employer, if I can call Cricket South Africa as his employer. He doesn't want to give his 100% to an employer uh, who he must have felt at that time that he was let down by them. Because a night before the game, Cricket South Africa issued a directive that every player has to take the knee. Quinton de Kock, of course, refused to take the knee, and the repercussions were that he was dropped in the following game. So a lot of things have happened. Not a lot of people are happy with the way Cricket South Africa is being run at the moment, and franchisee cricket, of course, it pays you well too.
Okay, now I'll give some perspective as to what may have been behind that decision. We've already listed a few. One could be, as he's mentioned in his release, he wants to spend time with his family. He's going to first baby is going to
Captaincy
be.
issue.
Uh, I mean, first, I don't think captaincy was an issue. The first thing like he's mentioned is that wants to spend time with the family. Okay, which you can take it on face value or look at other reasons. The other, we mentioned the problem with Cricket South Africa, the administration. That
Right.
could be. The third reason could be, as we are speaking about, that increasingly, and there is nothing to hide about that, or brush it under the carpet. The fact that more and more players are preferring playing franchise cricket or limited over cricket, they think Test cricket doesn't compensate them for the amount of effort they put. That could be the third reason.
Okay.
The fourth reason, and because having spoken to a few people around him in South Africa, you got to understand what Quinton de Kock is as a person. Now, he is a person who's blessed with immense talent, okay? But because he's blessed with so much of talent, he doesn't work too much on his game. So, God gifted talent, he's a stroke maker, he does. I've even heard stories when there used to be practice, he would miss practice sessions. Why? Because he'd be fishing. He loves, that is a fact, he loves fishing more than cricket. In fact, a lot of his domestic teammates tell him that work hard on your game. Yeah, you're so gifted, you're so lucky to play for South Africa. Why don't you spend some more time on the nets? And he's very casual about it. He says, I mean, given a chance between a cricket practice or a cricket match and fishing, he'll go for fishing. He prefers that. But they say because he's so gifted that despite the fact that he doesn't put so much time, he still ends up scoring runs. So imagine if a talented player like Quinton de Kock was serious about cricket, loved that game. Imagine what kind of a batsman he could have been.
Fair enough. And also, I think in the last 12, 14, 15, 16 odd months, or last 1.5 years, he must have felt bad. He must have felt that, Cricket South Africa has not done justice
Yeah.
to my commitment. he was appointed the captain. Then the captain was changed. He was in fact the test captain not too long ago. In fact, he was the test captain, and obviously you would assume that he would be a long time captain in the ODI and white ball format also. That didn't happen. That captaincy was taken away. Then something like this happened at the World Cup, at the T20 World Cup, and realizing what he can achieve, the moment he makes himself available, that I'm not playing Test cricket. He is available for franchisee cricket all around the world. Imagine the kind of money that he can make. And that's actually a fact. Whatever said and done, people would want now. He's perhaps at the prime of his career. He's just 20. He just turned 29 a week or 10 days ago.
Yeah.
So that could be one of the reasons. In fact, these could be one of the reasons